व्हाट्स अप यूट्यूब। मैं ले आया हूँ आप सबके लिए पहली यूट्यूब वीडियो फॉर लक्ष्य मेहता's चैनल विच इज़ NRI Realtor एंड आई वांट टू ब्रिंग इट टू यू वेरी वेरी रॉ। एज यू कैन सी मेरे पास कुछ भी फैंसी सेटअप नहीं है, मेरे पास कोई ज़्यादा एक्सपेंसिव इक्विपमेंट नहीं है। आई जस्ट हैव माई आईफोन, माई नोटबुक जो मुझे गिफ्ट मिली थी DCB बैंक से, and a mic, right? And I just have my pen which I write my notes from. But I wanted to come out here today and tell you who I am, what's my story, what shaped me, why I do what I do, and what led me to do what I do. And so, without further ado, let's just get into it. And this is going to be very, very high level. Uh, Details and nitty gritty में मैं बाद में घुसना चाहूँगा in a separate video, in a different video. But this is my first video, so I think I just want to test the waters and get this out there. मतलब मैं बना के डालना चाहता हूँ, देखना चाहता हूँ कि do you guys connect with it? Do you guys feel you can support me in my journey? Do you guys can you guys follow along? So I'm not even gonna edit this or anything. Just gonna record this and put it out there and see how you guys like it. So let's get into my story. Um, my name is Laksh, and I'm a real estate consultant and advisor and an investor first. From Canada. I'm a Canadian citizen. I've been in Canada for the last 15 years. And this year, 2024, I moved back to India in May. So मेरे को अब इंडिया के अंदर ऑलमोस्ट 9-10 महीने हो चुके हैं, and I've been working in the real estate industry in India as well. Um, I'm going to start with my Canadian story and what led me to get to this point. So, I moved to Canada in 2010, about 15 years ago. And that was without parents. I moved there alone. I didn't live with my siblings. All my family was in India. And I used to live there with my aunt, my bua. And I did my high school and my university from Canada, from Toronto. And I grew up in Mississauga area. I graduated from University of Waterloo with a double degree in maths, business, and computer science. So I know a thing or two about numbers. When I talk numbers, I can understand very well. Computer science, I fucking hated it, but I had to do it because I wanted that stamp on my degree. So I graduated in 2019 and started working at a startup. But before I started working full time, I did my co-ops or my internships at different places, and that was investment banking, venture capital, technology consulting. I worked at a pension plan as well, and then finally getting my first full-time job in a startup in Montreal. And I worked there for a couple of months, and then eventually that led to my move to Government of Canada in Ottawa. तो मैंने ओटावा में काम किया गवर्नमेंट ऑफ कनाडा के साथ. आई यूज्ड टू वर्क एज अ बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर. We used to disperse loans to Canadian companies who wanted to expand trade overall in the world. I was responsible for the Asia Pacific team. So the APAC team, I was the lead business consultant or business development consultant for that team. And my journey in real estate, I was, I mean, I bought my first property when I was 16 or 17 years old in Waterloo and in Canada, actually in Toronto, well, GTA area, Waterloo, where I went to university. And how that happened was very funny. I grew up in a business family, like in Delhi, and जब मैं बड़ा हो रहा था, I always used to listen to stories that real estate is a great tool for you to park your money and I mean to build your wealth. So real estate was always a sort of method or tool for me to get rich. And I'm not going to paint a funny story or a rosy picture कि मैं real estate में ऐसे आया by accident आया नहीं. I came to real estate on a very purposeful basis to get rich, to make money, just like a lot of you can connect on that as well. And making money was very, very important for me because I was a first generation in Canada. first generation immigrant has a lot of responsibility to prove themselves, to prove their parents that they took the right step by sending you out there, and proving out to the world as well कि तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स ने तुम्हें वहाँ भेज के कुछ गलत स्टेप नहीं उठाया. सो आई मीन आई वॉज अंडर द प्रेशर ऑलवेज कि मैं जो भी कर रहा हूँ, एवरीथिंग आई डिड, एवरी ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप आई डिड वॉज फ्रॉम द माइंड सेट ऑफ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स की बदनामी ना हो, मेरे पेरेंट्स को कोई उल्टा ना बोले, मेरी फैमिली को कोई ब्लेम ना करे, मेरी फैमिली को कुछ भी कोई उल्टा ना बोले. सो दैट वॉज माई स्टोरी when I was growing up, and that had a lot of emotional baggage. I mean, I wanted to do things which I didn't because I kept thinking or overthinking ki what would people say about me to my family. So that was very emotional. Like when I look back upon it, it is it wasn't the right move, but at the end of the day, I did what I did because of my family, because I wanted to, you know, फैमिली का नाम रोशन करना था, राइट? You know, first generation immigrants have a lot of this thing inculcated in them कि यार हमने कुछ करके दिखाना है, फैमिली का नाम ऊंचा करना है and all that. Well, 2013 was the first time I bought my first property, and how I bought that property was very funny. I was always seeing these people around me who were working very hard, doing double shifts, doing two jobs while studying in university, and मेरे दिमाग में कुछ होता नहीं था because I always was cushioned with financial support. I didn't have the I didn't have days where I didn't eat food or I didn't, you know, have fun with my friends because my family always supported me from India, and I didn't work. I didn't work at all during my during my first couple of years in university, except internships or co-ops. So when I used to look at these people who were working very hard while in school, while in university, I always felt very blessed. And there were a few people in this group who were always driving around in good cars, fancy cars, great clothes, great brands, always wearing good watches, all that stuff. And I always thought to myself कि यार ये लोग क्या करते हैं ऐसा कि जो मैं नहीं कर पा रहा, या जो मेरे आसपास के जो लोग जो जॉब्स करते हैं वो लोग नहीं कर पा रहे. तो इसका आंसर मुझे इनसे बात करने में मिला. When I started talking to these people and understanding their points of views and what they did, why they did, and what they were, which family they were coming from, which background they were coming from, तो मुझे ये पता लगा कि most of them had their dad's money or their parents' money. So that made sense. They could drive around in good cars, Mercedes, Beamers, you know, Audis, and all that. But a few outliers in this cohort were people who were investing in real estate and student rentals, and they were making money on a monthly basis while their property were appreciating. And I started talking to these people. इनसे बात करने में ये समझ आया कि स्टूडेंट रेंटल के अंदर अगर आप एक प्रॉपर्टी लेते हो जिसके अंदर 6 रूम है, you can live in one of the rooms and rent out the rest 5 of the rooms. And these guys were making a lot of money on a monthly basis, and that's how they were affording payments for these cars. And that ticked something in me. I wanted to do the same. So by hook or by crook, I bought my first property. I'll get into details on how I bought my first property in a later video. As I said, this is very high level. I bought my first property near the university and I started making monthly rental, monthly cash flow. And one property led to another, and another one led to another. And that's how I kept rolling my money. So it's been almost 10, 11 years that I've been investing in real estate personally, and I want to come out here and tell people who are young right now to start investing early on, and build your wealth. So that was my Canadian story. Now coming back to my My Indian story. I moved to India 2024, and जब से मैं कनाडा गया था, the day I landed there, in within 3 or 4 months or 6 months, I started writing in my journal कि यार मुझे अपने माँ बाप के साथ रहना है. I want to live with my parents, and I wish I was living with my parents. I wish my dad scolded me sometimes. I wish my mom was here with me. मेरी मम्मी आई भी कई बार. कनाडा आना जाना उनका लगा रहा. But my dad was never able to come, and I was very very close to my dad, like very very attached. I'm very very close to my dad. So that thing has left a void in me कि यार मैं अपने माँ बाप के साथ रह ही नहीं पाया. It's been what, 14 15 years, and I've seen my parents only 15 times. Just imagine, 15 times in 15 years you met your family and your parents. How would you feel about that? तो वो चीज़ मेरे लिए काफ़ी हद तक एक डीप वॉइड छोड़ के गई है. एंड इट्स ऑलवेज गोना बी देयर. आई एम स्कार्ड फॉर लाइफ. आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम स्कार्ड फॉर लाइफ. Anytime a family movie is on, or any song that comes up for related to parents or family, I start crying. I mean, it's just natural. I'm just very emotional when triggers like these happen. So 2024 में, well, firstly, I mean, I got married in 2022, to my wife now, and 2024 we welcomed our baby boy in this world. And जब वो आया इस दुनिया में, आई वांटेड, जो पंजाबियों में एक वो होती है, गुड़ती देना होती है, रस्म होती है, रीत होती है. So I wanted my dad to do that for me, or for my kid. And my dad was denied Canadian visa 3 times. I don't know for what reasons. आपको जान के ये हैरानी होगी that my dad actually surrendered his PR in 2008. 2008, when he was the main applicant, when we went there for the first time as a family in 2008. I'm not talking about me alone. I went in 2010. But 2008 में जब हम लोग इकट्ठे गए थे, चारों लोग, me and my brother and my parents, my dad and us, we stayed there for a month and we came back to Delhi. And उसके बाद से 2010 में मैं अकेला गया. But my 2008, my dad surrendered his PR. He never wanted to go to Canada. And by fate, as fate or destiny would have it, I was there alone. So जब मैंने उनको बुलाना चाहा, at the main point or main milestone of my life, he was not able to come. मेरे बेटे को गुड़ती देने वो नहीं आ पाए. एंड दैट थिंग ट्रिगर्ड समथिंग इन मी कि यार ये किसी काम का नहीं है. जितना मर्जी आप पैसा बना लो, जितना मर्जी आप दूर रह लो फैमिली से, टाइम कोई आपको नहीं दे सकता अपनी फैमिली के साथ. वो आपको खुद ही लेना पड़ेगा. So me and my wife, we did some planning. Well, basically it was no planning at all, but हमने थोड़ा बहुत प्लान किया कि हम वहाँ जाके क्या करेंगे, वहाँ जाके कैसे होगा, क्या होगा. सारा टाइम टेंशन रहती थी. बट 2024 मई में हम लोग वापस इंडिया आ गए. When I came back to India, I started working in real estate sector in India, and I got to tell you that this is the most unorganized sector in India right now. There is a huge opportunity for everybody who wants to get into the real estate industry. there's a there's a ton of opportunity right now. Western markets are much more sophisticated than the Indian markets. And ये चीज़ मुझे आके दिखी यहाँ पे. So I started working here. I got paid very handsomely in the first 2 or 3 months, which I was working in real estate. I joined a brokerage firm. मेरा एक friend था यहाँ पे, है, जो real estate में काम करता है, and he got me a job lined up before I even came here. So I started working there. But I mean, that didn't work out because I wanted a structure. I wanted training and development. I had Canadian brokerages in mind, and I was comparing the Indian brokerages with the Canadian brokerages, where you would get your training and development, you would get your sales training, you would get your cold call training, lead generation training, and all that. Nothing like that was happening here. So I saw another opportunity, which was me leading to helping NRIs invest in India and Dubai. and NRIs contribute about 25% of the Indian real estate market cap. So what I mean by that is Indian real estate में जितनी भी investment होती है on a yearly basis for the last 2 or 3 years, NRIs have been contributing to that 25%. And majorly NRIs यहाँ पे कहाँ से आते हैं जहाँ का डॉलर स्ट्रांग है. So US, Canada, UK, and Australia, New Zealand, अफ्रीका से भी काफ़ी लोग आते हैं, कुवैत, सऊदी. So all these places, I wanted to cater to all these places, to Indians living abroad who wanted to invest in India. And I saw a good opportunity, so I got into that. I got my company registered, and I started working on that. So I started making content. Instagram pe I was not very active. I was a little bit active, but I started doing it actively, started generating content actively, and uske baad se I saw some traction. I was working in the Gurgaon real estate market, Delhi NCR mein, and I did quite a few business. Like मैंने काफी काम भी किया NRS के लिए. I did some consultations. Um, I consulted people, I advised people. मैंने काफी लोगों की referrals भी दिए आगे developers को. So all in all, it was a good experience. But all to say, I'm in this game for the long term, and I want to establish my brand. And part of the reason why I started YouTube was bringing out me to you guys in US, Canada, and all across the world. अगर आप कहीं पे भी बैठे हुए मेरी वीडियो देख रहे हैं, so just know that I was 27 years old when I basically left everything and went full time into real estate. Before that, till the age of 25, I was working. At 25, I quit my job. I retired from the 9 to 5. I wanted to do what I'm doing right now. And real estate के अंदर भी मैंने काफ़ी सारी strategies करी, काफ़ी सारे businesses किए. So I'll outline that for you as well. Again, details on everything would be later in the video, in the next video. बट मैंने एयरबीएनबी किया, मैंने शॉर्ट टर्म रेंटल्स किए, मैंने कॉर्पोरेट रेंटल्स किए, मिड टर्म हाउसिंग करी, प्राइवेट लेंडिंग, आई डिड flipping, I did wholesaling, I did buy and hold rentals. I help people invest in real estate. I help people find the right opportunity to invest. कहाँ पे पैसा डालना चाहिए, कहाँ पे नहीं डालना चाहिए. So all these, the 10 years that I've described to you, ये 10 साल मैंने काफ़ी चीज़ें करी और काफ़ी रिजल्ट्स जनरेट किए लोगों के लिए. मेरे पास इन लोगों के टेस्टिमोनियल्स भी हैं. ऑल माई रेंटल्स, ऑल माई टेनेंट्स, ऑल माई इन्वेस्टर्स वर वेरी वेरी हैप्पी विद द सर्विस आई प्रोवाइडेड देम. And the level of sophistication I brought to this business was unmatched. The analysis I was doing was unmatched. मैंने अपनी ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट पे, मेंटरशिप पे बहुत पैसे भी खर्च किए. वाज क्लोज टू $350,000. आई पेड different people to develop me, to shape me, and to groom me to who I am today. ये वीडियो बहुत रॉ है. मैं आपको अपना स्टेशन दिखाऊंगा अभी. दिस इज़ वेरी वेरी रॉ. आई एम जस्ट ऑन माई डेस्क. बट you put me in a studio, you won't be able to tell a difference between a 35 or 40-year old investor running a big company and a 27-year-old. Because let me tell you, like मेरी Canada में जितनी भी properties हैं, they're all in the property management right now. I used to run a private equity company. I was helping developers raise money for their projects, land development projects. So all that in the age of 27, at least to me, I thought I had made good. I mean, I did good. And but just room में मैं बैठता था, with people I used to hang out with. According to them, or if we start comparing myself to those guys, it was nothing. I mean, it was like I did nothing. मैंने कुछ किया ही नहीं अभी तक लाइफ में. So that was a big learning for me कि मैं हमेशा एक बड़े रूम में बैठूं जहाँ पे अच्छे बिजनेस ओनर्स, अच्छे इन्वेस्टर्स, पहुंचे हुए लोग हमेशा मेरे साथ उठे बैठे, मेरा नेटवर्क ऐसा हो, मेरा नेटवर्क स्ट्रांग हो और मेरी नेटवर्थ बढ़ती जाए स्लोली स्लोली स्लोली. So, boys and girls, and everybody else who's listening to this video, it is a bit longer, but I'm just keeping it very raw. मेरे पास जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था रियल एस्टेट में, आई मीन I didn't have the capital to start, but I had the right mindset. That mindset has led me towards starting different businesses, investing in real estate, and coming to India and starting my own company where I'm helping people like you, Indians who are outside India, living abroad, to invest in India and Dubai. हाँ, एक चीज़ और मैं बताना चाहूँगा वीडियो एंड करने से पहले. I started Dubai because Dubai has got that luxurious global hotspot tag where most NRIs are okay to invest. They're comfortable investing, putting their money down because they know that it's been recognized as the global luxury hotspot. But you don't realize that India in the next 2 or 3 years is going to be the number 3 economy in the world. मतलब टॉप 10 के अंदर भी टॉप 8 नहीं, 7 नहीं, 6 नहीं, 5 नहीं, टॉप 3rd इकोनॉमी जस्ट आफ्टर यूएस एंड चाइना. सो इंडिया का ये दर्जा है. इंडियन रियल एस्टेट इज सपोज टू बी इन द नेक्स्ट 2 or 3 years 1.3 trillion or 1.6 trillion dollars, and 25% of that is you guys investing in the Indian real estate. Different cities: Pune, Bangalore, Mumbai, Gurgaon, Delhi NCR, Noida, Jewar Airport. It's a big thing right now. Goa. So, I mean, I wanted to just consolidate everything and just bring people together in this one service that I provide, which is solely advising on where to put the money, where to earn that ROI you're looking for, and where to get that safety where if you wanted to exit from that property or that from that investment, you're safely able to do that. तो वो काम मैं कर रहा हूँ आप लोगों के लिए. दुबई मैंने स्टार्ट इसलिए किया था बिकॉज आई could sense that people from Canada and the US, they are flocking to Dubai right now, and they're flocking to India right now, and I wanted to capitalize on that opportunity. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a capitalist. I am an opportunity seeker. I take the opportunity when it comes. I do not deny it, and I capitalize on that opportunity. So I didn't want to lose out on anything. So this is my video, first video. Yeah, thoda sa, share some love on it. Give me some subscribe and follow and whatever you say, bell button जो भी बोलते हैं. मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं है यूट्यूब का, but I'm gonna be bringing more content. मैं स्टार्ट किया है अभी, but more content आएगा. उस content के लिए, उस journey के लिए मेरे साथ जुड़े रहो. मेरे को फॉलो करो इंस्टाग्राम पे. आई एम बाय द नेम ऑफ लक्ष्य मेहता, अंडरस्कोर अंडरस्कोर लक्ष्य मेहता. द डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैं सब कुछ डाल दूंगा, बट फॉलो कर लो यार. I try to make things interesting for you guys, and I try to bring out the real picture for you guys. And रियल एस्टेट कोचिंग मैंने स्टार्ट करी है अभी रिसेंटली फॉर रियल्टर्स and for investors who are looking to invest in Indian and Dubai real estate. So if you want to get a full picture, मतलब मैं फ्री नॉलेज तो जितनी मैं दे सकता हूँ यहाँ पे मैं दूंगा ही. आई हैव अ सर्विस फर्स्ट माइंडसेट. बट अगर आपको और भी ज़्यादा डिटेल्स कुछ चाहिए, और भी ज़्यादा डिटेल्स कुछ आपकी क्वेरीज हैं, feel free to reach out to me, and we can see if that query can be answered without my coaching, without my consultation, or you would have to pay me for that. Consultation calls are paid right now, but I return those fees to you if you decide to use my service to invest in real estate. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be very honest. मुझे कमीशन मिलेगी जब when you use me as your realtor, as your consultant. I will return that consultation fee to you because I want to be mindful of my time and yours. काफ़ी लोग कॉल्स बुक करते हैं, कभी कोई नो शोज होते हैं, कभी कुछ जस्ट टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए बुक करते हैं. सो दिस इज जस्ट अ वे टू lock you in, to make sure that you are serious about your financial future and you want to secure your financial future for yourself and for your family. तो ये consultation paid है, but it's refundable. जब आप मेरे थ्रू प्रॉपर्टी लेते हैं, this is refundable, and I get you the best discounts and the negotiations possible because I've got a global set of experience to negotiate, and persuasion wise मेरे पास काफ़ी experience है 10 साल का in the global market, so I understand human psychology and what the other side wants and what makes the most sense for you to trade to get that discount. So persuasion, human psychology, sales, माइंडसेट, ग्रोथ माइंडसेट, इन्वेस्टर माइंडसेट, सीईओ माइंडसेट, जो भी आपको बोलना है, जो भी टैग आपको देना है, दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव बीन प्रीचिंग एंड प्रैक्टिसिंग फॉर द लास्ट 10 years. And yeah, I'm going to end this video because I'm going to keep blabbering on. So follow me for more. Take care.